Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Greetings, universe! My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. Welcome to another live stream. It's Friday, the end of the week. That means if you're here, you are indeed made of sterner stuff. Wooga wooga and booga booga, bim bams and flum bums. Oh, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Sterner Stuff. You know what time it is. The weekend is here. That means it's time to set sail and cruise on into the weekend, hanging out with the bim bams, the flum bums, the baconeers and baconettes. That's right. We're going to kick back, relax, and have a good time tonight. I'm ready to go. T-Bone's ready to go too.
T-Bone Python not gonna be defeated, in a jungle so hot, humid and heated. When cat girl waifu is in jungle bikini, T-Bone detects waifu very hot, very moist and very steamy, mesmerized in cave. Nanya AI pet nanya AI cat Slav stream violation.
What the fuck? Dude, what was the end of that? It was like going pretty good. I'm like, all right, we got a lyrical super chat here. And then he just started zooking out. I don't even know if that was Kitty. I think that was T-Bone zooking out right there. I don't know. But thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Yeah. America. No, we're not going to get any stream interruptions tonight. Chester Stevens.
It's Friday night and we're finally free.
Let's go. Thank you. And Crossfire with a visit from the Gyat Fairy too. Let's go.
It may be my birthday this day, but here is a gift for you, Bacon Man. Godspeed, sir.
Oh, Crossfire, it's your birthday today? That's awesome, man. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Crossfire. Glad you're hanging out here with the Baconeers for your birthday. I think it'll be a fun time for you, okay? I think it'll be a fun time. And thank you, Chester Stevens, for the elongated E from Shantae, as well as we're finally free, EEEE. Let's fucking go. Thank you guys so much, man. Really appreciate it. So yeah, you guys ready? Are you guys ready to get into the weekend? It's Friday night. We're kicking it off right. You know how we do each and every week. The best way that I know how to kick off the weekend right here with the Baconeers and Baconettes. We're going to be A-logging some cartoons, going over the latest memes that I cooked up for these decades-old cartoons. We got the Nostalgia Spotlight, which will be a fun little detour there. And then, of course, everybody's favorite segment of the week, the Waifu Roundup. So hopefully you guys been keeping those Wrangle devices tuned up in tip-top condition, okay? Your lassos, your net launching tanks, whatever you got. Maybe you found one of yourselves that new Wrangle critter. That's like the new hot item when it comes to wrangling devices. Get yourself a critter that'll do the wrangling for you. There you go. But whatever it may be, have it ready to go because we got an excellent lineup for you tonight. The artist, once again, as always, knocking it out of the park. Really great stuff here from Master Krakken. We even got a couple from Ace of Spades and Odacat. So a nice variety there. Good lineup for you. And you're definitely going to want to get them in your stable. All right. So if you'd like to support the war effort, because every day, each and every day, we're waging the war on woke. That's right. It's the Mingaboo Club. Something to fight the Mingaboo. I don't know. I'm trying to remember that gibberish lyric from Korn on Wednesday. But we're waging the war here. We are keeping those classic beauty standards alive. Thanks in large part to the artist for providing new and exclusive pinups for us each and every week. And of course, a massive thank you to you guys for supporting the channel, keeping the station in orbit. It's all a team effort. It's all a team effort, okay? It's all just one big Mingaboo. I'm never letting that one go. I'm never letting that one go. The Mingaboo, that one's fucking hilarious. And the America. Although I gotta figure out a way to cut myself off like that though. Can't say the whole word.
Let's get the party started. Yeah, buddy. Teeth check. Wowzers.
Thank you, Cheetos. Oh, you figured out a hack there. Okay, you did a super chat hack and you got Kitty to say all the E's, because I've noticed that. I've noticed Kitty will skip over like half the E's. You know, he'll say a bunch of them, but I guess eventually he just gets tired. He's like, screw it. But if you make it seem like they're separate sentences, then he's got to say them all. He even got that last little cluster of E's in there. And we got a stealth check. Cake detected. Let's go. Thank you so much, Cheetos. Appreciate you, man. Big support right out of the gate. Really appreciate the bacon ears. So yeah, we're going to have fun tonight. Got a good show lined up for you. Got some memes. Got some crazy stuff for tomorrow morning's lineup, man. It's going to be wild.
It's no joke. Gotta fight the woke. Think for yourself. Don't follow the smoke. Hardo again.
Thank you, Retro Ryu, for the ticket to ride on the BOOGA train. And you got Kitty the robot there. I always love it. That's like my favorite part. My favorite part of the E, elongated E, is when he starts going robot mode. That's the best. So thank you, Retro Ryu. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time tonight. I cooked up some memes from tomorrow morning's lineup. It's gonna be pretty wild. It's J-Law Mania. That's what really the theme for tomorrow's lineup is. It's just J-Law Mania. Okay, we might have a little bit of Frosted Flakes, you know, a Wrangler or two, but it all is hand in hand. It's like combination with J-Law moments as well. And we've got some pretty crazy stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys are ready to go. The nostalgic spotlight tonight is pretty cool. It's kind of a old meets new. You know, we got a little bit of old, little bit of new coming together for some nostalgia here. It's going to be pretty cool. And it'll actually lead into what we got for the next theme on Channel Surfing. I think we'll just, keep it rolling. So we'll get into that there. And then, of course, the waifu roundup at the end. So thank you guys so much for the support already. I think we're going to at least be able to unlock a couple. I'm feeling good about it tonight. I think we'll get at least a couple of waifus here tonight. So how are you guys doing, though? How are you guys doing? Did you have a good week? Are you ready for the weekend? I know Chester Stevens says finally free, so he probably had a busy week. Hopefully you did have a good one. If you didn't, it's over now. It can't hurt you anymore. So let's all enjoy the weekend. Let's see who we got in here. Looks like we got a good crowd already. So I'm going to say hi to the chat. A lot of you moldy, oldie bacon ears. If you want me to say hello, well, you already know. But if you're new, I'll let you know what to do. You just got to put that bacon in the sky. Send it way up high, all the way up into orbit. Look at it going. It's already flying up there. Look at it. Wow. Holy cow. Look at it go. Let's fucking go. All right. Let's see who we got in here. I see Kenzo's Creations, my eternal rival in Crossfire. And I see he brought his Zoomerangs tonight. That's right. Zoomerangs to the death, because Nocturno will be mine. We got T-Bone Tony. T-Bone, the Bard. What's going on, man? Lone Wolf is here. Good to see you. Gojira, a.k.a. Philip. What's going on, man? Contador is here. We got Crossfire, the birthday boy. Crossfire, let's go. Isaac Nieder is here. Hellspawn Leviathan, hail, brother. What's going on? Rusty Heckler is here. We got Tomatoes, Killer Tomatoes. What's going on, man? Richard Hooper's in the chat. We got Retro Ryu, says it's been a challenging week, man. But as you say, it's over now and it can't hurt us anymore. That's right. That's right, buddy. It's time to relax, have a good time. Forget all about whatever troubled you during the week. Let's just enjoy the weekend. That's what it's all about. I see Twin-Headed Gamer. What's going on? Says Moldy Oldie. That's right. That's right. Michael Russum. Hail, brother. What's going on? Good to see you, man. Tim J is here as well. Hail to you. Let's see who else we got. All that bacon, man. I gotta sift through all this bacon, man. It's like cloudy with a chance of bacon right now. I see Impu T. Hey, Sushi says fight the Mingaboo.
I finally get a few days off, but when I come back, this happens. Oh, great. Shibaxa, you liar.
Hail to the chief, baby.
Hail to the chief, baby. That's right. Thank you, Wiz, man. Massive dono right there. Thank you.
Booga wooga zook kabui nanue aya pet but nanue aya.
Okay, I think I get it a little bit more now, those zooked out lyrics. Those were the Those are the emojis. Kitty loves to read whatever the emojis are named, and they have nonsense names. Now it makes a little bit more sense, but it's still pretty zooked out. Thank you, T-Bone. And thank you, Wiz, for that massive dono right there, man. Thank you so much. Let's go. Let's see. Taverns Poll is in the chat. / with the bacon. What's going on, man? Gabriel Villegas is here. We got Kyle Conklin. Blazing Vulpix, Duo Maxwell, 4444 Lowbrow, Book Gollum, Neo 007, definitely not Hunter Batista, which is definitely not fooling anybody. That's Hunter Batista right there. What's up, man? We got Evil Lord Darkfire. He hit a little bit of cake there and all that bacon, but the cake's detected. I can see it. We got Saint Adam, / with the bacon, brother. What's going on? Bloodwork for crying in the mud, Bobby. Everybody run. It's Bloodwork. What's going on, man? Ricardo Weber is here. We got Isaac Nieder. Stevesy. What's going on, Stevesy? Good to see you. Wolverine is here. What's up, bub? Rob TV. What's going on? Daharka88. Hail, brother. What's up? Let's see who else. We got Waste of Space, a.k.a. Cheetos, a.k.a. the #1 troll. Gave us our first stealth check of the night. One, she says. Let's go. There's MG 1986. What's going on? We got Medieval Syphilis. Cheers to you, sir. I see him raising some glasses there for a toast. Love to see it. Ricardo Vasquez says, for the Emperor. Let's go. We got Chichi Boy says, bacon is halal. Astro Knight is here. We got Chester Stevens. So that's both members of the Cheddar Swiss Coalition. Wiss and Chester Stevens here. So we might have a bit of a battle. We'll see. I see Soul Edge. What's going on, man? Carlos Cal. Tony Nuggets. He says Nugget and the gang checking in. Let's go. Hail Tony, as well as Luke and Sprunky. Good to see you guys. Prince of the Abyss is here. Says, let the party begin. Oh, it's beginning, buddy. Let's go. Reverb 154. What's up? James D. Morris says, bacon and roses time. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? I'm scrolling through. Think I caught all the bacon. Oh, wait, nope. There's a little bit more. Whoa, buddy. Did I say Tim J? Hopefully I caught Tim J, since I haven't had bacon in such a long time. You know, it's kind of funny. I almost never eat bacon. I think the only time I ever have bacon is if I go to like IHOP or something. I never like buy it for myself or eat it frequently. It's just in the name. Cyric, what's going on, Cyric? Talica Man is here. What's going on? Let's see. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. I'm scrolling. I don't see as much bacon anymore. The skies are clearing. The skies are clear. I can see clearly now. The bacon is gone. All right. So if I missed anybody, just say something in chat. You could throw some bacon up there, whatever it is, to get my attention. Or you can yell at me through a super chat. That always gets my attention, as well as help keeps the station in orbit. And tonight, it also goes towards fueling up the perpetual waifu machine, because you know those waifus, they go whack for the stack. Let's go. I see Sean Weitzel in the chat. What's up, man? He says, I make bacon every week. Oh, okay. All right. He's making up for us, okay? For those of us that barely ever eat any bacon, Sean Weitzel's making he's doing every week, okay? Weekly bacon intake, okay? Gerald Black is here with a chicken leg. How did that get in there? You're mixing up your meats there. What's going on? Rusty Heckler says bacon is gone. That means it's time for cake. Yeah, you know, once you clean your plate of the main course of all the bacon and chicken, apparently, whatever else, then yes, it's time for dessert. That's right, it's time for dessert. So we're gonna get into it, guys. Be sure to like up the stream if you're ready for the madness tonight. I think it's gonna be a fun show. I got some crazy memes cooked up because, like I said, we've got J-Law Mania running wild tomorrow morning. Okay, it's gonna be absolutely insane. I found a couple of episodes that there was one moment in particular, which don't worry, I got a clip of it. You guys will see. But there's one moment in particular from one of the episodes. I was just like, what were they thinking? Like, how did this get past any of the, like the censors or the corporation producers, whatever they're called, that keep an eye on it? I guess they were taking the day off. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, we have some epic J-Law moments coming up. Skeletor, he's sending He-Man to the Vapor Zone. We're going back to the Vapor Zone. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be good. So we've got volume 142 coming up tomorrow morning of Saturday Morning Cartoons. So we are closing in fast on volume 150. Volume 142 tomorrow morning. usual time.
Thunder! Thunder! Thundercats!
So many times, it happens too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun.
Booga booga booga!
Thank you, Chester.
Found someone who enjoys the classics as much as we do. He shows it in different ways, but he is a fan.
Thank you, Reverb 154, for the ticket to ride on the Booga train. I think that's two. I think that's 2 cars now. We just need one more. It'll be ready to leave the station. And thank you, Chester Stevens, for another lyrical super chat right there. I actually could hear it, you know, even though Kitty was singing it real deadpan, I could actually hear the tune in my head. So that was it. And it's been a while since we've seen the Chitara pop up. It's nice to get the Thundercats pop up again. It's been a while since we've seen that one. So yeah, thanks for bringing that one back. Chester Stevens and Wiz, the Cheddar Swiss Coalition, basically holding first and second place right now for Stream Boss. So like I said, definitely going to be a battle for anybody who's trying to take down the tag team champions right now. Let's go. So yeah, we've got some good stuff lined up for you tomorrow morning as we close in on volume 150 with volume 142 at 9 a.m., the usual start time. You guys know the drill. Going for a full 3-hour block, 9 to noon Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be awesome. We got some good shows in there. Couple of shows that we haven't seen in a while. Got a new one. It's not like brand new, but we've only seen one episode previously. It was a new show a few weeks ago, and you guys seemed to enjoy it. It was pretty janky. You guys seemed to enjoy it, so we brought that back. We got some other goodies, couple of shows that we haven't seen in a while, and they're all zooked out episodes. Every single one, it's all zooked out. J-Law Mania running wild. There's wrangling and tangling. There's cars crashing. It's just madness all over the place, so I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get into the show, but real quick, let me shout out the Stream Boss. Speaking of the tag team champions, Chester Stevens right now holds on to the Stream Boss title with 31 hit points on the health bar, followed by Whis with 30 hit points on the health bar. So I don't know, is this going to be like a swerve as a tag team? Is there trouble? Is there trouble amongst the tag team, or are they just joining forces to hold the first 2 spots and make sure one of them gets it? It's actually not a bad strategy. It's very, very much befitting of the tag team champions. So let's go. Hail Chester Stevens. We need to get some pizza rolls raining and the waifu swanging for you, good sir. Thank you so much for the support. Like I said, I have a good feeling. I think we're going to get at least a couple of waifus to wrangle here tonight in the roundup. So make sure you got room in the stable, okay? You're going to want them in your stable, okay? So make sure you got room. Keep those wrangle devices tuned up, ready to go. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it with the Saturday morning preview. So like I said, J-Law Mania, for anybody who's wondering, who might be new. I did notice a couple of new faces in chat, which is great to see.
What Kanye and his choir said in that song to you?
HH. What is it? It's like HHN. I gotta just go by letters. Those are some harsh letters right there. Thank you, commies and odd people, with the harsh letters. But thank you, man. Appreciate you. And you just completed the Booga train as well. It's ready to leave the station.
Pardon me, boy. Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo?
There it is, the Chattanooga choo-choo. It's loaded up with
Boy, you can
pantsuit.
give me a shine.
Always on time. Kitty in the caboose right there. He looks like he's having fun. I think everybody's having fun tonight, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Jason Long in the chat. Hail, brother. What's going on? Glad you could make it. Thank you. I believe you're still the most recent member on Coffee over there. Also, all the blue shields in chat. Those are Coffee members. So thank you to you guys helping keeping the station in orbit. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Ryan Cadell is here as well. Good to see you. Awesome, man. Yeah, I love it. I love it. New faces in the chat. A couple that were previously new and have now become familiar faces. And then, of course, plenty of moldy bacon ears. Okay, that's not a bad thing. All right. Don't take that as like any sort of derogative, insult or anything. Like moldy bacon ears. It's like how you want the stealth check to fail. you want to be moldy oldie, okay? Stick around, become a familiar face, become a moldy oldie Baconeer, okay? We have a good time over here. Matthew Skudzienski is here. He says, one shall stand, one shall fall. What's going on, Matthew? Good to see you, man. Southside Ronin is here. Says, I'm kind of new to the live stream. Going to see what this is all about. Glad you could make it. We do this every Friday. It's kind of a nice break from the regular scheduled broadcast of Saturday morning cartoons and Saturday night anime. And it's just a good way to kick off the weekend, okay? We're just hanging out, having a good time. All the Baconeers and Baconettes, we enjoy nostalgia. I always make some new memes based on the lineup that we have for Saturday morning cartoons in the morning, so that way you get a little bit of a preview, but it doesn't give too much away because I've clipped them up, you know, I've made memes out of them, so it's not really going to give too much away, but it's fun. We just have fun. That's really the main goal, okay? The main objective, the primary objective is for us to have fun, so hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoy it, man. Stick around, check it out, see what it's all about. All right, so let's get into it here with the Saturday Morning Preview, Volume 142. And if you saw the premiere that's already set up, I'm sure you recognize the waifu in the thumbnail. And even though I do prefer She-Ra, which is kind of like the opposite, you know, when I was a little bacon bit, He-Man, because She-Ra's for girls. But oh, little did I know, it's actually the correct thing is that He-Man is for boys, She-Ra is for men, because you start to appreciate the waifus, you know, you start to appreciate all the waifus, and She-Ra is stacked and packed wall to wall with waifus. Otherwise, they're practically the same show. See, that's the thing. They're practically the same show. So it's not, She-Ra was never really that girly of a show. It's just He-Man with waifus, you know? So normally I like to play that show. There's, you know, plenty of episodes. We have not gone through all of them yet, but we got to get He-Man in there every now and then because that's also a zooked out show, plus Skeletor. Okay. It's all about Skeletor. But of course, if you saw the thumbnail, Teela is on there and she's probably the top waifu of that show. And so, of course, we've got a Teela-focused episode here, and that's what's going to kick off the morning. We've got a selection from the 80s and then a few shows from the 90s, but we're sticking to those two decades tomorrow morning. And lots of Zook, some jank. I did include some jank in there for you guys. And, of course, all sorts of craziness. So let's get started here with our first shows, starting off the morning. Right there, that's the thumbnail right there, Teela. She looks like she's practicing some fighting skills right now. She's got her shield and sword ready to go, but she's not really going to be using them much, okay? She's not actually, it's kind of funny. It starts out and you think, oh, okay, this is going to be her like training to do combat, maybe a fighting tournament or something. No, it really has nothing to do. She goes on, it's all magical. It's all magical after that. But it's a crazy episode. And we've got Skeletor here. Like I said, he's really kind of the main reason. That's the one thing that She-Ra doesn't have is Skeletor. Even though he shows up in a few episodes, he does. There are some crossovers where Skeletor shows up, and it's kind of like the highlight of those episodes. He steals the show wherever he goes, okay? So we're definitely getting some new antics with Skeletor, and he's got a new device. He's got a new trinket here he's been working on, and he's excited to test it out. He's going to send He-Man to the Vapor Zone. So let's check it out here.
See that falcon? If you ever displease me, this might happen to you.
He went back to the Vapor Zone.
He went back to the Vapor Zone. I love how he's like telling this to Evelyn. You know, it's not like just randomly testing out the weapon. I don't even know that he knows who the bird was. Yeah, Birdie, no, not the bird. Well, if you guys know, you probably know who that bird is, but I don't think Skeletor knows. But I love how he's just basically using it to taunt Evelyn. He's like, if you ever displease me, if I ask for a sandwich and it's not brought to me toot sweet without the crust, then this is going to happen to you. Fucking going to the Vapor Zone. Holy shit, man. Skeletor. He always cracks me up. So yeah, we've got Skeletor going crazy tomorrow. It's gonna be good. trying to basically taunt Evelyn there. He does go after He-Man, though. It's not like he, is picking a fight with Evelyn the whole time. But I love this new Vapor Zone gun. Just sends people right to the Vapor Zone. Yeah, he's got the J-Law insurance. Exactly. He's the head of the J-Law firm. Okay, Skeletor is actually the founder, the head of the J-Law firm. So, of course, he's got J-Law insurance. Neo 007 says the Vapor Zone is the Shadow Realm. Yeah, basically, but Vapor Zone sounds funnier. Shadow Realm actually sounds like, whoa, that's kind of foreboding. Vapor Zone is just like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? So I love how he's got a gun now that just sends people to the Vapor Zone. So Evelyn actually gets her hands on it at one point. I don't know. I don't even remember exactly how. I guess Skeletor just gave it to her. He's like, look, I'm tired. I'm going to go take a nap. You start sending people to the Vapor Zone. I've got shit to do, woman. So he gives the Vapor Zone gun to Evelyn, and she tries to take Teela to the Vapor Zone, but it doesn't quite go the way that she planned. Here you go. Let's see what happens.
Say hello to He-Man for me.
He went back to the Vapor Zone.
What? So that's what happened to He-Man. That wasn't me. That was one of the Spirit of Grayskull's illusions. I think I'm learning. 2 down and Skeletor to go.
What?
Wrangled and tangled. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, Evelyn did not count on there being holographic projections, some decoys there. Some holographic decoys. She wasn't counting on that. But I love how Teela's like, 2 down and Skeletor to go. Skeletor's like, what? What did I just hear my name? If I had a nose, it would be itching right now. Who's talking about me? So yeah, we've got Evelyn wrangled and tangled, man. Waifu on waifu wrangling. This is a rarity. Now she is using the classic lasso technique, but she goes a little above and beyond here by tying her to a post. She even gagged her, bound and gagged, like holy shit. And then setting her sights on Skeletor next. Like, whoa, buddy, Teela's going crazy. She's like, I'll show you a wrangle queen. What's all this talk about Lady J? Okay, what is all this talk about Lady J? I'll show you a wrangle queen. Yeah, it's waifu on waifu crime. Exactly. It's getting out of hand. That's why I said, man, it's J-Law mania running wild. It's going crazy tomorrow. The waifus are out of control. They're wrangling each other now. And then they're going to wrangle me. Oh my. Like it's just crazy. But of course, Teela is like, hey, now the focus, it's still a Teela-centric episode, so the focus should still be on me. So to make sure that she still has everyone's attention, she also does the rogue pose.
This is the chief. Right, got it.
We may need to keep an eye on Teela here. She pulled off a near-perfect wrangle here.
Right, Reverb 154? Going with the classic lasso technique. And you know what? We got to see it again because it really was. I mean, like 10 out of 10, the perfect wrangle. We need to watch out. Okay? Because she's like Lady J who? I'll show you a wrangle queen.
What? So that's what happened to He-Man. That wasn't me. That was one of the Spirit of Grayskull's illusions. I think I'm learning. 2 down and Skeletor to go.
What?
Wrangled and tangled. Let's go. Thank you, Reverb 154, for putting a call into the chief. And yes, again, not to let any attention go to the Vapor Zone gun or the wrangled evil
I'm
waifu.
Sarah McLaughlin. For 99 cents a day you can help prevent waifu on waifu violence.
In the arms of the angel. We need to start playing that song. Oh man, I probably could have made a meme like that, just started playing like in the arms of an angel. And slow-mo, you see Evil Lynn like in slow motion getting tied up. And it's like for just 99 cents, you know, for a cup of coffee, okay? For a cup of coffee, you could prevent this waifu on waifu wrangling. They would never make a dime. You know, think about it. They would never draw a dime because nobody wants to stop the waifu on waifu wrangling. It's never a penny. T-Bone with a visit from the Gyat Fairy.
I wanna wrangle you, but I booga booga booga. I wanna dangle you, but my senses wooga wooga. Wanna smoochy time you, but I want it very soft, very
going
moist
crazy,
and very
man.
wet. I wanna clap you, but your
What the
lips are
fuck?
mesmerizing ZOOK.
Holy shit. Normally it's Kitty is the one who's zooking out. I think T-Bone Tony is zooking out tonight, man.
No, man, he's just zooking out. He'll be okay.
He's just zooking out. I think he'll be all right. But whoa, buddy. T-Bone. Whoa, buddy. So it must be the rogue pose. All right. Tila knows what she's doing. It must be the rogue pose. It just has that effect on people. You know, you can't resist the rogue pose. So that's how we're kicking off tomorrow morning, is with He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Although He-Man is barely in it, it's really the Tila and Skeletor show. We got the Vapor Zone gun. Tila's out there wrangling and tangling the other waifus, doing the rogue pose. It's absolutely out of control, okay? It's out of control. But we love it. It's going to be fun. So yeah, great start. Exactly, Gabriel Villegas. Great start to the morning. Great way to kick off the lineup. You know, as much as I love She-Ra, it's still, we gotta get a He-Man episode in there every now and then, because there's some good Zook in those episodes as well. Also from the 80s, as we move on to our next show, we're going to get another episode of Jim and the Holograms. But you might be saying, wait a minute, that doesn't look like Jim. That's because it's not. That is Minx, a character that I don't hear a lot of people talk about. You know, it's really all about Jim and the Misfits. I know a lot of the Baconeers, in fact, are Team Misfits and prefer them above Jim or any of the holograms. But we've got new waifus, okay? New waifus unlocked in this episode. It's from later in the series, so new waifus unlocked. So we have Minx here. Now, before I see eyes popping up...
What?
Thank you, Soul Edge, for the 10 big Bison Bucks. Let's go. I love how it's in all caps with the exclamation points, and Kitty still just goes, what? You know, that's Kitty for you, you know?
We like Zook, see?
We like the Zook, see? And Kitty definitely does. He's always in chill mode. Never not in chill mode. So, yeah, I don't know. In my mind, I heard Steve Austin, what? So I don't know how you intended that, but yeah, that's about all the energy you're going to get from him when he reads out the super chat. Just what? But thank you, Soul Edge, for the 10 big Bison Bucks right there. So yeah, I did see some eyes popping up here. Saw some eyes popping up going, whoa, who's this? New waifu unlocked? What is this? Well, hold your horses, bacon ears, because this waifu comes with a little bit of baggage, okay? Just a bit. And you might, just this image alone, don't get me wrong, I don't blame you for putting eyes up, and wait till you see when they go to the beach, because this is a beach episode as well. If that wasn't good enough for you already, like, hey, Jim and the Holograms with new waifus unlocked at the beach. That's right. Jason Long says we can fix her. I don't know. I don't know. This is the clip I was telling you guys about. Okay, this is the clip I was telling you about where I don't know how this one got by. This is when did Jim come on? I didn't really watch it too much back in the day. So was it actually a Saturday morning cartoon or was it on during the weekday? Regardless, it was definitely I don't know what they were on. They were on some serious Zook, okay? They were on all of it. They were on the Zook, the Spark, the Spin, the Crystal Twist, the Foo-Pa. They were on all of it when they did this episode, okay? It goes pretty crazy. So I saw Jason Long say, hey, we can fix her, okay? We can fix her. Well, let me play this clip for you before you decide if you really want to throw your hat into that ring, okay? I still see the eyes popping up too. People are like, "No, man, no, it's a beach episode. New waifus at the beach. No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine." Well, here, let's see your reaction after this.
Look, Minx, I'm glad you've changed, become nicer and all, but I've got my own life to live. I can't.
I thought you liked me, but you don't care either. I have nothing to live for, nothing.
All right, a little melodramatic. Who hasn't been there though? I mean, come on, let's be real. Who hasn't been there when, you know, you tell a waifu you're just not into him, okay? You're just like, "Look, you know, you're nice and all. Like you're cool, but I got my own thing going. It's just, you know, just not really into you that much." And she goes running off like, "Oh, my life is over. Felt it. Oh, felt it. Life is over." But she takes it another step further. Okay, she takes it another step further. If you thought that was dramatic J-Law, Jason Long says dramatic J-Law. Oh, melodramatic J-Law, melodramatic feltoning. Well, just wait. Just wait. No, Minx, no. Don't do it, Minx. You've got so much to live for. There's a whole chat full of bacon ears right now that want to fix you. Don't do it, Minx. Don't do it. See what I mean? Like, what? How did this get by? Yeah, I'm serious. This isn't even like out of context. I didn't do any clever editing or anything. This is just an epic J-Law moment. Like, levels of J-Law hitherto unforeseen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we've ever, extreme J-Law, extreme. Like, I don't think we've ever seen this level of J-Law. This is crazy. And she's not just up there to praise the sun either. You know, if anybody is, "Oh, well, she's just praising the sun." You know, Minx has been playing a little bit of the Dark Souls games, you know. She's just praising the sun. No, this is exactly what you think it is. That's what I'm saying. Jim and the Holograms is a bonkers show. Okay. Like I knew that it had the little music videos, you know, they had their rivalry with the Misfits and some hijinks would ensue. But the longer the show goes on, the more insane it gets.
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you don't want to see me again, I would understand.
Kitty is seriously zooking out tonight. I would understand. I would understand. Thank you for that one, Whis, with another ticket to ride on the BOOGA train right there. Some more lyrical super chats. It's too perfect, though. It's too perfect. Wish you would step back from that ledge, my waifu. Holy shit.
Minx, don't!
No. It just keeps going, too. Like I said, this was not like, oh, okay, funny screenshot will make... No. This is she really went up to the roof to end it all, okay? This is actually what happens in the episode. She gets felted by Rio here. It gets rejected. And, you know, just like a woman, okay? Total J-Law moment. It's over. Everything is over, okay?
Why not? Nobody cares about me.
I care very much.
You really do?
Come down from there and I'll show you. Please, Minx.
Oh, Rio. You're all I have now.
ケーキだったらこれぐらい普通でしょ?
Or, might as well jump. Go ahead and jump.
Bloodwork is like, do a flip. Do a barrel roll on your way down. Do like some of those somersault tricks. You look like you could be a gymnast. You could do some gymnastics. Do a flip. Do a flip on your way down. Holy shit, man. Oh, but look, and here he comes. This is, you know, in the show, this is Rio. I'm starting to think this is Jason Long here.
I remember Gem on weekday afternoons on USA or maybe TBS. Could be the Zook talking. They are purple after all.
There's a lot of purple. Yeah, a lot of purple. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. Maybe it's like the saturation is turned up too high, whatever it is. But thank you, Rex Rude. Another E, elongated E from Shantae there. But yeah, I'm starting to think that this is actually Jason Long here in this episode. He's like, I can fix her. I can fix her. He started singing. He actually went up and started singing to I wish you would step back from that ledge, Minx girl. And now he's like, all right, I can fix her. But she's going a little crazy, though. Did you hear the way she was like, you do? Like, she's fucking crazy.
Thanks.
Hold on. Yeah, this part right here. The way she says it.
You really do?
Do? She goes full Scooby-Doo on him. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I'm going to do a flip.
Come down from there and I'll show you. Please, Minx.
Oh, real. You're all I have now. I couldn't go on living without you.
The face of instant regret. His face. She's like, oh, I can't go on living without you. And he's like basically looking into the camera. He's breaking. Yeah, ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. She's crazy. Holy shit. So yeah, is this still you, Jason Long? Is this still you? Yeah, he's thinking she's crazy. He's thinking maybe I should have just run. Maybe I should have just fled the scene. You know, said, oh, I hear about it on the news later. Said, I didn't know anything about that. What a shame. It's so tragic. Yeah, he knew right then he fucked up. At this moment, he's looking into the camera. That fucking face right there. The instant regrets. He knew then he fucked up. It was at this moment. So yeah, Minx, new waifu unlocked, but at what cost? At what cost?
OMG exclamation point. Who cares how this got by, just be thankful it got through. Dude, just put her in the wife cage.
Reverb 154 with a based solution. That's a pretty base solution, It's like, yeah, well, and of course, like I said, it's crazy that it got by, but of course I'm thankful because I love how crazy this show is, okay? It's absolutely bonkers. Jim and the Holograms is batshit insane. It's a wacky show, and I love how crazy it gets. But yeah, that's kind of a based solution. Hey, just get her in the wife cage. She'll be fine. Okay, she'll be fine. Just make sure there's no spiders in there. Make sure it's not too cold. Waifus are always cold. It's like 90 degrees and they're still cold. But so make sure it's heated. It's well heated. No spiders. Just keep her in the wife cage. Okay. So yeah, new waifu unlocked, but at what cost? At what cost? So what do you guys think? I mean, can we fix her? Jason Long, anybody else? Can we?
His name is Rio, and on business is where he stands. The fall won't matter much, it'll only hurt her when she lands.
Damn, dude. That's a brutal lyrical super chat right there. I love the lyrical super chats. That one's brutal. Retro Ryu says the cost is too high. At what cost? The cost is too high. Jason Long says nope, she's done. Hellspawn Leviathan still says would though. Mech says he's not wrong. Yeah, that's brutal. Brutal lyrical super chat, man. You guys are cracking me up. Holy shit. But this is what I mean, though. Like, J-Law mania, okay? Like, actual mania. It's not just a WrestleMania reference. Like, it's actual hysterical mania, okay? J-Law mania running wild tomorrow. It's going to be insane. But Minx, she's only part of the focus of this episode. This is one of those A plot, B plot, whatever. So that you got the stuff going on with Minx getting felted and basically trying to do a triple somersault swan dive. And then you've got Jim and the Misfits. They're still here too. And J-Law is running wild for them. Look at this. This looks like a fight card. You know, speaking of WrestleMania, I would put this on the card right here. Book it for SummerSlam. Jem versus Pizzazz. Let's go for the championship title. Who will be the new J-Law champion? Yeah, and is that Fabio down there? Is that Armando from Stripperella? Who is this guy? Well, let's find out. Because J-Law Mania is running wild all over this episode. It's not just Minx.
Tell me, Jem, why aren't you out there working on your tan?
Well, too much sun's bad for the skin.
Jem, my lovely. I hope I haven't kept you waiting.
Waiting? But
Dude, look at this guy's hair. Holy shit. I thought Jim had big floofy hair. Like basically all the waifus in this show have that big 80s floofy hair. But this guy was like, hold my beer. Big floofy hair, hold my beer.
wasn't...
Lindsay, don't you think we make a perfect couple?
Well, welcome, Riot.
I didn't even notice before the sunglasses that are like not even on his forehead at all. They're just floating in the sea of hair. I didn't even catch that before. The sunglasses on his head just floating in a sea of hair, nowhere near his forehead. Holy shit, man. Yeah, he's going for the big floofy hair, the 80s hair right there.
The stingers.
Oh, wow. A wild pizzazz appears. A new challenger approaches. A wild pizzazz. She's kicking up sand and she's cursing. She's gonna, damn it. Armando is mine. Fabio is mine.
Well, welcome, Riot of the Stingers.
I'll leave it to you to act like a child, Pizzazz. I'm warning you, Jem. Keep away from Riot. Riot is mine. Oh, do you have a bill of sale?
Ladies, I'm...
Holy shit. The waifu wars. Just instant. Do we even get like a Frosty-Flakes moment, or does it just skip right into the waifu wars? Yeah, you got a bill of sale? Where's the receipt? I love how Jim is asking her for receipts. I love that. Like, Pizzazz is like, hey, this guy is mine, okay? And Jim's like, you got a receipt? Like, holy shit. Dude, I love it. This show is so fucking bonkers. I love it.
From Riot. Riot is mine. Oh, do you have a bill of sale?
Ladies, I must insist.
Back off, Riot. I'm telling you, for the last time. Let me at her. I'll tear her apart. I'll pull her hair out by the roots. I'll make her wish she'd never laid eyes on you.
There you have it, folks. Fun in the sun at the Celebrity Beach Bash.
Waifu Wars! Waifu Wars, let's go! SM Dub. Yeah, this is Frosty-Flakeality. Talking about she's gonna rip her hair out by the roots. They even shoved the guy down. You know, Fabio, he's like, hey, ladies, look, you're both pretty. Okay? Fabio tried it. He tried it. He said, look, ladies, you're both pretty. And they just shoved him on his ass. They're like, no, we're out for blood. Okay? The waifu wars are on. SM Dub. Shoved him on. And I love how this girl, the reporter, she's basically doing what I'm doing. She's like, hey, book it for SummerSlam.
Era EEEEE. In this corner.
Thank you, Soul Edge. That's a stat cat girl right there. And we got some elongated E's.
Jem is right about the risks of too much sun. In Aussie land, the sun is a deadly laser. And in the warm water the stingers can be even deadlier. Get the lotion on waifu bodies and nanue aya pet pit nanue aya pet pit nanue aya pet pit.
Thank you, T-Bone Tony, with yet another Zooked Out super chat. Appreciate you. And thank you, Soul Edge, right there, man. Are you ready to rumble? That's right. Yeah, that's why I love how the reporter is like getting in the camera and she's basically taking my job here. She's like, we got the waifu wars heating up. Waifu mania running wild. Book it for SummerSlam.
Someone get the oil. Let the oil wrestling begin. The one who rips the other one's cloths off is the winner.
That's actually a match. I don't think they do them anymore because it's, you know, it's all like PG era or whatever. But I'm sure a lot of you guys remember in the Attitude Era, that was an actual match. They would call it like a nightgown match or a bra and panties match or whatever. And it's basically whichever waifu ripped off the clothes of the other waifu first was the winner. Yeah, bra and pantsuit match. There you go, Tavern's Bull. So yeah, the reporter's even getting it. She's like, yeah, book it. Let's go. SM dub, SM dub, SM dub. I love how Pizzazz just comes in cursing too. I made it its own clip because it's so great.
Damn!
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 I fucking love it, man. So yeah, this show is bonkers. It's absolutely insane. There's a whole lot going on, okay? A whole lot going on just in this one episode of Jim and the Holograms. You thought that He-Man episode was going to be crazy with the wrangling and tangling and the Vapor Zone gun. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, okay? Because Jim and the Holograms comes in with just extreme, epic levels of J-Law mania. Okay, it's going crazy. We got Frosted Flakes, Waifu Wars. I don't even have a name for what Minx is going through. I don't even know. I don't even really have a clever name for that one. I don't know. Isaac Nieder says Minx is the best option. Prove me wrong. Do I need to play the clip again? Wait a minute. Do I need to play the clip again? What do you mean? What do you mean? How is she the best option? What do you mean? I'm going to go back. Hold on. Right here. Really? Really, Isaac? Really?
Minx, don't!
Why not? Nobody cares about me!
I care very much.
You really do?
The fucking Scooby-Doo voice, man. It kills me. You do? You got a Scooby snack? Dude, if Rio pulled out a box of Scooby snacks and started shaking them at her like, yeah, come here, Minxie, Minxie, get off the ledge, Minx. Here you go, here you go. He's just like shaking the box of Scooby snacks. Ooh. Like she just immediately like runs over to him. Holy shit. Oh man. Whoever wins, we win too. All right. I don't know if it's Minx is gonna win this battle of the waifus, Jim versus Pizzazz. Whoever wins, so do we. All right. So dude, it's gonna be awesome, man. I'm so like seriously, I'm so looking forward to tomorrow morning. I mean, every Saturday I'm looking forward to it. It's always a good time, especially watching with you guys, riffing on it in the chat. But some of these episodes are just so fucking bonkers. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, Waifu Mania, running wild. Everybody wins. Everybody's a winner. Okay, everybody's a winner. Minx with her Scooby-Doo voice.
Yes!
Reverb with 10 big Bison Bucks.
I remember those stripping matches, mainly because my favorite was one where one of the waifus started the match in only a t-shirt and thong, and the refs had to give her the shirt. If only they could have shown more of her.
I'm trying to think if I remember that one. Like it sounds real. I don't think you're joking. It sounds real. I'm pretty sure that actually happened. I just can't think of the specific match. But yeah, it's basically what's happening here. Like that, like they don't care about the rules. They don't even care about who they were arguing over anymore. Like it's they're like cats. I guess that's why they call it a cat fight, because they lock eyes and it's on, man. There's no tearing them apart. It doesn't even matter what they're fighting over anymore. The fight's gonna happen. It's going down. That's why we're booking it for SummerSlam. All right, it's gonna be awesome. WWO for life. Because when you're in the waifu world order, it's just too sweet. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, man, it's going to be fun. And that's just the first 2 shows. We're not even like halfway through. It's just the first 2 shows. Already zooking out, going crazy with He-Man and Jim and the holograms. It's going to be wild. Yeah, for life. That's right. Grudge match. Let's go. All right. We also are getting an episode of Tiger Sharks. This is, unfortunately, this is the last one I have that has been preserved in this condition. You can see from this screenshot here, it looks pretty nice. It's like basically DVD quality, but sadly, it's the last one I have that's in that quality. While there are more episodes of Tiger Sharks out there, I don't know if they're worth checking out because they're very crunchy. They're very blurry. They're very crunchy, but I got one last one here. So of course, we get one of our favorite waifus here, Octavia, aka Green Skin Girls, the Green Skin Girl. Let's go. That's right. We got Octavia and Angel. You know, the last 2 times that we saw Tiger Sharks a few weeks back, and I think the one before that was like a month or so ago. One episode was a little bit more focused on Octavia, and then the one from a few weeks ago was a little bit more focused on Angel. Well, they kind of get equal screen time here. You know, we get a good bit. Maybe still a little bit more of Angel, but we still get plenty of Octavia because, of course, she is Green Skin Girls. The Green Skin Girl. That's right. Green Skin Tiger Shark Girl. That's right. So we've got an episode of Tiger Sharks. It's going to be a good time. We also get the evil waifu in this one. It's kind of, I think I might have inadvertently, I didn't even mean to do this, like for real. I didn't even mean to do this. I think I inadvertently saved the best for last. If this is the last Tiger Sharks episode that we see for a while, I am going to be on the lookout for more of these episodes that have been either upscaled or just well preserved. However this particular one made it in this level of quality. Hopefully there's some more out there. I just haven't found them yet. But if this is the last one that we're going to see for a while, then I inadvertently saved the best for last, because not only do we get Octavia and Angel both getting a decent amount of screen time, but we finally get a good bit of the evil waifu. Yeah, the geisha waifu. That's right. She's or kind of like a samurai. I don't even know. She's like part geisha, part samurai. All evil waifu. She even has lines. She even speaks in this one. She's in this one a good bit. So yeah, this is probably the most stacked and packed waifu episode of Tiger Sharks that there is. So yeah, we saved the best for last. And even if there weren't really, I didn't find any clip that jumped out. So that's why I just got these screenshots. But even the screenshots are pretty good because, you know, you got Angel and Octavia, you got the evil waifu here, and then you have this moment. I don't even really have much to say about it. I saw this and I was like, yeah, screenshot. Screenshot as they sink to their doom. I will say that's basically the only context I'm giving you, is they're doing like the Terminator 2, but instead of the thumbs up, it's the peace sign, because they do slowly sink into the water, and the last thing you see is the 2 fingers. So it does do the Terminator 2 thing. Yeah, they're just like, peace out. You know, they saw the wacky shit going on in Jim and the Holograms, and they were just like, yeah, I'm out of here. Fucking out of here. This shit is crazy. Did you see that? She was on top of a building, okay? We can't top that. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Oh, wait a minute. You think you can steal the show by climbing up to that building just because you were felted? Well, we'll just allow ourselves to slowly sink into the sea. Okay, how about that? And we'll put up a peace sign. You know, we're the villains. Nobody cares. So they'll actually let us sink. You know, they had to save Minx. She's not really like a villain, you know? She's not like the Misfits. She's just another waifu in the show. So had to make sure to save her. But these guys, these are the villains in Tiger Sharks, so nobody cares. So we'll just actually let them sink, and they'll do the Terminator 2 thing. So yeah, it's going to be fucking crazy. I'm telling you guys. Tomorrow morning is pure Zook from start to finish. There is not a single moment of tomorrow morning's lineup that is not incredibly zooked out. Like all of it. All of it. It's fucking great. So that's our preview of the 80s shows. Okay, there is another one in there, but I like to keep a few surprises. We got a couple of 90s shows in there too, and I'll show you one of them. I like to keep a few surprises, so you'll have to tune in to see what the other show from the 80s and the other 90s shows. But to round it up here, our last bit of the Saturday morning preview and our last bit of extreme J-Law mania, we're getting an episode of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. That's right. Hannah Dundee, one of the all-time top waifus. And you know what's pretty funny is she's always been considered, not just by me, but like chat in general, like the Baconeers in general, have long considered Hannah Dundee to be waifu royalty. But a lot of you guys, you know, you're moldy oldie Baconeers. You've been around a while. And we had an episode of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs a few weeks ago. And there's new people. You know, the channel's been growing. There's new people that tune in. And the reaction was actually pretty funny because I didn't even do it on purpose. It was just an episode that I liked of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. It was back in January. Just an episode that I liked. But it also happened to be an episode where Hannah's kind of in brat mode. You know, she's acting kind of bratty. She's having a lot of J-Law moments. She's little on the ditzy side, you know, a little spaced out, you know. And so people were like, dude, this chick's annoying. Like, what's wrong with it? You know, let the dinosaurs have her. You know, people, it was kind of funny, the reaction to some of the newer Baconeers in chat for Hannah Dundee. Well, I'm going through this episode because this is another one that I remember liking. It has some good moments. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh shit, she kind of is, you know, she kind of is like a brat, you know, like, holy shit. We get some extreme J-Law moments here, okay? But she does redeem herself, all right? So before you pass full judgment, I'm going to play this first clip. And before you pass full judgment, wait for the second clip, okay? Because this is her redemption arc. She starts out definitely shades of the last episode that we saw. And so there might be some people in chat being like, man, she's kind of annoying. Why is she the best waifu? Why is she like waifu royalty? Well, you're going to see, okay? She's on a redemption arc in this episode, but she does start out letting us know why she is part of the J-Law Mania lineup, because we have one of the most epic moments of classic J. This is classic J-Law, okay? So you guys already know the just like a woman. It applies to a lot of moments. I mean, we saw one earlier with Minx, okay? So we already know it applies to a lot of different things. But the original, where it originated and why Skeletor is the head of the J-Law firm, is because usually when waifus get behind the wheel of any sort of transportation, it doesn't even necessarily have to be motorized. We've seen waifus crash a canoe on this channel, okay? It's happened. It's happened. We've seen them crash canoes. But yeah, usually if it's any sort of mode of transportation, a waifu gets behind the wheel, they're more times than not, they're going to end up crashing. And that's why Skeletor founded the J-Law firm, so he can provide J-Law insurance to these waifus as they wreck every vehicle that they come into contact with. Sometimes they don't even have to be the ones driving. If they're just in the proximity, they will cause the car to crash. So we get Hannah here showing us why she's one of the old school, one of the OG waifu royalty, because we have one of the most epic J-Law moments in recent memory. Here we go.
Hannah, don't be stupid.
Stupid? Ooh.
Just like a woman.
She rolled it, man. Just right out the gate. Jack is just, you know, he's trying to look out for it. He's like, look, don't be stupid. And of course, she flies instantly into a J-Law fury and says, stupid, I'll show you, stupid. That's basically how it should have gone.
Hannah must be Asian with those driving skills.
Thank you, Chester Stevens. Maybe she does have the dark hair. Maybe. But you know, she goes, I'll show you, stupid. I love just the instant J-Law moment. Hold on. We got to see it again. It's too good. It's too good.
All hail the Baroness!
It made me sad when this show got cancelled. Many shows in that era only ever got 1 or if they were lucky 2 seasons, also women drivers, am I right?
That's right, Soul Edge. On all accounts, I agree with that. On all accounts, that I was also very sad when this show did not get a second season. And the first season only has 13 episodes. So not only does it have just the 1 season, it's a short season. You know, a lot of times they'll do like 26, depending on when it airs. They might, if it's like a weekday show, it might get closer to 50. But this was a Saturday morning cartoon. So it only got 13 episodes and then never got any more after that. So yes, I wholeheartedly agree. Very sad that it got canceled. I wish we got multiple seasons, way more. And also J-Law, total J-Law moment. We need to see it again. I fucking love it. The face she makes when she rolls the Jeep, it's like she goes full Looney Tunes.
Hannah went rolling, rolling, rolling. Hannah went rolling, rolling, rolling. Hannah went rolling, rolling, rolling. D, lul, lul.
Thank you, T-Bone Tony. I don't know what song that was meant to be, but now I'm thinking of Limp Bizkit and Hannah's rolling, rolling, rolling. What? Rolling, rolling, rolling. J-Law. She's just rolling the Jeep over, man, making a Looney Tunes face. Holy shit. Rolling, rolling, rolling. J-Law.
Hannah, don't be stupid.
Stupid?
I'll show you, stupid. Ooh. Look at her fucking face, man. Holy shit. You know what? I might have to screenshot this one. This needs to be an emoji for the Discord server. This is going to be an emoji for the Discord server. And yeah, I'm going to call it stupid. Yeah, spelled like that, Adrena Hawk. That'll be the name of the emoji. It's just stupid. I'll show you, stupid. And then Limp Bizkit starts playing. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. It was at this moment she knew she fucked up. It was at this moment she knew she needed the J Law firm. Skeletor on speed dial. Is Skeletor, is he still around in the 23rd century? Whatever. Isn't this like far off in the future? Like in the 23rd century or 24th century? The Looney Tunes face. Yeah, she's doing the purple face, Hellspawn Leviathan. Yeah, second J-Law emoji. Exactly, Tavern's Pull. I'm gonna screenshot both of these. We need the stupid face. I'll show you, stupid. And then we need the instant regrets J-Law face right there. She goes full Looney Tunes as she realized Skeletor might not be around in the 24th century. Is the J-Law firm still around? Yeah, I think Skeletor's immortal. Lucky for Hannah. Lucky for Hannah. Skeletor's immortal. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Just like a woman.
Now, you gotta love the pouty face. 10 big Bison Bucks from Stevesy.
In defense of Hannah Dundee, face red heart shape. Jeeps are not hard to roll.
Okay, fair enough. But she rolled the fuck out of that thing, okay? Okay, I think we can agree on your point that yes, Jeeps are not that hard to roll, but can we also agree that she rolled the fuck out of that Jeep though? She rolled the fuck out of it. And I love the pouty face right here. This is where she begins her redemption arc, okay? Because Skeletor pops in, since he is immortal, he's still around. So he pops in to berate her, to tell her, you just had a J-Law moment. Just like a woman, you fucked up. Skeletor's in the audience. It's like WWE. Skeletor's just watching this. He's like, you fucked up. You fucked up. He's starting to chant. Holy shit, man. But yeah, she does. She gives a little pouty face there, pops the hip out like, you know, the way she's standing. It's like, okay, I think she's starting to realize, she's starting to come around. This is where the redemption arc begins. Okay, this is where let's hold out our judgment for Hannah. All right, you know, it was still fun to watch her adventures in the Jeep here. You know, it was one of the most epic J-Law moments ever. But damn, she looked good doing it though, right? You know, that's how you can tell the redemption arc has begun. She starts like posing and pouting. It's like, okay, you rolled the fuck out of that Jeep. You just had one of the most epic J-Law moments anyone has ever seen, but you look damn good while doing it. Okay, so maybe we'll give you a second chance, okay? Maybe not all is lost here, Hannah. So, but she doesn't just stop there. Don't think that it's like, well, because some of you might be saying, well, hey, it's going to take more than a hip pop and a pout to win my favor back. Well, don't worry, because also in this episode, not only does she have an epic J-Law moment, she also ends up getting wrangled and dangled, okay? So we saw Evelyn earlier, wrangled and tangled. Hannah is here, wrangled and dangled from the pipe with the handcuffs there, and she doesn't even look that upset about it. You know, Jack is basically all of us. Look at the way he's like smiling at her. He's like, no, wait a minute. You know, maybe I can forgive you destroying that Jeep. You know, vehicles are kind of hard to come by in this post-apocalyptic wasteland filled with dinosaurs. But you know what? You look all right dangling from that pipe there. You know, you look all right. You know what? All is forgiven, Hannah. All is forgiven. Yeah, he's enjoying the view. He's checking her cheeks. Hey, he's checking her cheeks. Yeah, so she's you know, starting to understand what it takes to win back the Baconeers. But guess what? It doesn't even end there. It doesn't even end there. She takes it one step further, because in the 24th century, the cake secures you.
I swiped a weapon when they weren't looking.
Where is it?
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. So yeah, in this post-apocalyptic wasteland in the future, the far-off future, cake secures you. And I love, she even gave him a little wink. Did you see that? She's like, hey, look, I got the gun here. It's all good. I'm going to save the day. Here you go. I saw, she already knew. She was like, look, I know you're checking the cheeks, okay? You're checking the cheeks. Probably didn't even notice the gun. That's the funny thing, all right? Jack, he's a true blue Baconeer. He's looking, he's smiling, didn't even notice the gun. That's why he asked. He's like, well, where is it? I didn't see any gun. She's like, you were staring right at it. Well, not the gun, you know? He's like, yeah, I was staring, not at the gun though. Yeah, oh, now that you mention it, yeah, you do have a gun in your waistline there. Okay. Good on you, Hannah. Yeah, look, she even gives a little wink. That might need to be another emoji right there. Hannah's killing it. See, this is why she is waifu royalty, okay? This is why Hannah is waifu royalty, because even when she's committing epic moments of J-Law, just wrecking the shit out of whatever vehicle she touches, she looks good doing it. Gives a little pout, little pop of the hip, a little wink and a nod, gun in the cake. She smuggled a gun in the cake, just like, you know, with the nail filer in the cake to get you out of prison, right? She smuggled a gun in the cake. So giving a little wink and a nod to the camera there. I think she's redeemed. I think she's redeemed. Yeah, I'll give a pass. Exactly, Carlos Cal. It's like, I'll give a pass. She's on a redemption arc, okay? But yeah, I love how Jack has, after staring, has to ask.
Hannah is clearly a Latino with that Dan. I'm about to conquer the TAS.
Commies are not people says, I'm about to go full conquistador. Okay, I'm going full conquistador right now. All right, let's go. I got to hear that one more time, because Jack was clearly staring and he still was like, where? What gun? I didn't see any gun.
I swiped a weapon when they weren't looking.
Where is it?
He's like, oh, don't mind him. It would have been even funnier if he didn't take the gun. You know, like she pulls herself up, shows it, and then he's just checking her cheeks. He doesn't even take the gun. He's just checking her cheeks. Holy shit, man. Yeah, it's like I said, it's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow morning riffing on all this stuff with you guys. And this isn't even every show. Like I said, I like to keep a few surprises. So this is only like half the shows we got for tomorrow. And it's all Zook. Okay, it's all pure Zook from start to finish. J-Law Mania running wild. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Soul Edge says, wait, what was the point of even pulling herself up? She could have just turned. You know what the point was. Hannah knows she knows what the point was, okay?
Her cake alone could draw any man's eye, even without the gun.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Reverb, is that, Jack was looking, okay? He was clearly looking, but he didn't notice the gun. It just didn't even matter. Didn't even see it. It's like staring into the sun. He was about to go blind, She had to point it out. She said, well, there is a gun there. Oh, shit, you're right. Oh, you're right, Hannah. There is a gun there. My bad. But thank you, Reverb. Appreciate you, man. You have actually taken over Stream Boss. I just noticed that. Reverb has actually taken over Stream Boss with 44 hit points on the health bar. So all hail Reverb 154, our new Stream Boss. He managed to take down the Cheddar Swiss Coalition, at least for the time being. So let's get some pizza rolls raining and the waifu swanging for Reverb 154. Thank you, man. So yeah, guys, I think tomorrow morning is going to be one of our best Saturday morning lineups. I mean, we've been having so much fun. Like, they've all been great. It's kind of like channel surfing. Like, they're all fun, but some of them stand out a little bit more. And that's when you know it's truly special. You got something truly special there. And I think that we've got a truly special lineup tomorrow. Just J-Law Mania going wild. So many random moments. Some new quotes. We're going to be quoting a lot of this stuff after tomorrow morning. It's going to be amazing. And I am definitely making some emojis for the Discord server from all these Hannah faces. They're just too good. They're just too good. So yeah, in the future, in the 24th century, cake secures you. All right, let's go. Let's fucking go. So that's our Saturday morning preview. Like I said, I'll keep a few surprises in there, but guaranteed it's all going to be Zook. It's all going to be J-Law Mania. It's going to be awesome. All right, that's the real point. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have so much fun. I can't wait. So that'll be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 hours, 9 to noon. Hopefully I'll see you guys there for that. Chester Stevens.
Magnificent. Look at the size of that thing.
I'm paranoid, sleeping with my finger on the trigger. My mother's always stressing I ain't living right, but I ain't going out without a fight.
Thank you, Chester Stevens. Look at the size of that thing. That dono right there. Even Nico had to check it out. That's my favorite part of that. Well, second favorite part of that pop-up is that, like, even Nico has to look over like, whoa, buddy. But thank you, Chester Stevens, man. Really appreciate that. You have now reclaimed Stream Boss with 54 hit points on the health bar. A very respectable health bar indeed. All hail once again Chester Stevens as he takes back the Stream Boss position. Pizza rolls are raining. The waifu is swinging 2 times. 2 times. Kitty's even getting in on the action. Look at that. We've got a true battle on our hands. If it keeps going back and forth, the waifu, well, she'll be sort of swinging, more like wrangled and dangled. But we definitely have that third animation for that, because we've had some really good Stream Boss battles lately, man. It's been crazy. So thank you, Chester Stevens, man. Big support from the Baconeers tonight. Really appreciate you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Let's go. All right, so one last little wink and a nod here from Hannah Dundee, letting us all know why she is indeed waifu royalty, even if she's a little bratty sometimes. All right, let's go on to the anime grindhouse. Now, for those of you that were here last week on Sterner Stuff, I said that it would be on Bacon Bits. And while there were no issues with copyright this time, like there was before with El Hazard, for whatever reason, the Bacon Bits channel, the processing is taking like 12 hours. I don't even know what's going on. Like I've got a couple of different channels. You know, I've got the music one, Radio Bacon. I've got the gaming one, Orbital Arcade, and of course the main one here. And on all those channels, I tested the uploads on the others, and they do just fine. Like you upload it, and then the processing starts. A few minutes later, it lets you know if there's any sort of copyright issues or not, and you're good to go, one way or the other. But Bacon Bits, just that one, after it's done uploading 100%, the upload is done, it then tells me that processing is delayed by several hours. That's what it literally said on the screen. It said processing is delayed by several hours, which I'm like, where did that come from? And how come it's only on this channel? Not that I want it to happen to any other channel, but like what's going on here? But it was still pretty early in the day, you know, like I'm actually editing it either Friday night as we're watching the Friday night movie, or right after Saturday morning cartoons ends, if I still have a little editing left to do. And then I start the upload by Saturday afternoon, and midnight rolls around, or really it was more like 11 o'clock, because once it hit 11 o'clock and it still said processing is delayed by a few hours, I'm like, okay, we're just going to put this on the main channel. So that's why Kishin Core was on, or Kitchen Core as we all started calling it, because that's kind of what it sounds like they're saying. So as you guys noticed, Kitchen Core was actually on the main channel, was here. And it started, I think, like a few minutes late, because I probably shouldn't have even waited that long to just go ahead and say, all right, fuck it, I'm going to upload it to the main channel. But I was holding out hope. I was like, okay, it said a few hours. This was like, Saturday afternoon when the upload was done. And so I thought, surely these few hours will be, maybe like 9 o'clock at the latest or something like that. But yeah, 11 o'clock rolled around and it still wasn't even budging. So I said, all right, I'm just going to upload it to the main channel. And it uploaded and it processed just fine. It was just the regular amount of time it takes for the upload and the processing, which is like about an hour. But because I waited till 11, that's why we started at about 12:15. So, but we did get that first volume of Kitchen Core, and it was a lot of fun. I think you guys enjoyed it. I saw a lot of comments in the chat saying how it felt like a big production, like some sort of summer blockbuster movie, which I think the music really lended to that a lot. It had like just an epic score. It really did. It felt like a summer blockbuster movie. It just had this big orchestral score going on. It was, a big adventure. It's set in the backdrop of World War II, except kind of like an alternative timeline where aliens invade during World War II. And both sides want to use their technology to build giant robots, hoping that it'll give them an edge in the war. And so in the first volume, we got through the first half of the series, because it's just an OVA series, so it's only a few episodes. It's not terribly long. So we got through the first half of it, and we mostly just saw the Allied forces with their giant robots, very steampunk. It was very much like a steampunk aesthetic. A lot of pistons and gears, and they even had those like spark plug things that were overheating when the robots were powering up. It was really cool. But we didn't really see too much of the other side, of old Uncle A's side, and what the robots that they were building. So we're going to continue that. We're actually going to finish it. Okay. We're going to do the second half, and I'm just going to keep it here on the main channel, because I don't like the idea of having volume 1 on one channel and volume 2 on the other. I don't like the idea of that. So we're just going to keep it on the main channel. Plus that way I don't have to worry about any of those delayed processing times. So tomorrow night at midnight, Eastern Standard Time, Anime Grindhouse will be happening once again here on the main channel. And we will be finishing up Kishin Core, but we all call it Kitchen Core now. And we're finally going to get the episode with the Panzer Knight. This right here, this is called the Panzer Knight, and we get to see what the other side is doing with that alien tech and the type of robots they're building. And well, if this image is any indication, it's gonna be based. The most based giant robot you've ever seen. Holy shit. Let's fucking go. So yeah, a little bit like Escaflowne. It definitely has a similar vibe to that with the art style, but it's kind of doing its own thing. Like the art style, I get a couple of different impressions, like Escaflowne, even a little bit of a Detective Conan, or maybe Lupin the Third. You know, like the people, the human characters have a very distinct look. And then the mechs, the robots, they all have a very distinct look as well. I see some people in the chat correcting me saying it's diesel punk. Actually, it's diesel punk, not steampunk. Whatever it is, it's fucking awesome, okay? I love it. And we get the Panzer Knight giant robo in this next batch of episodes. We'll actually be finishing the series. Like I said, it's an OVA, so we did part 1 last week. We're doing part 2 this week to finish it out, and it'll be here on the main channel. So if you guys are ready for Panzer Knight versus the diesel punk actually robots, then tune in tomorrow night, midnight Eastern Standard Time, for the Anime Grindhouse, and it will be here on the main channel, and it'll start on time at midnight, because I'm not even going to bother with messing with the whatever's going on with the delayed processing on Bacon Bits. I'm not even going to mess with it, okay? I'm just going to upload it to the main channel and have it ready to go, punctually starting on time at midnight, okay? So that is the Anime Grindhouse. Now, let's talk about the Nostalgia Spotlight. This is what I've got for you guys for the Nostalgia Spotlight this week. I think it's pretty cool. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of this as well. And I mentioned earlier in the stream, I said the Nostalgia Spotlight is going to be a little bit like old meets new, and we've got a whole new batch of nostalgia, bringing old things back, making them new again, this time in the form of video games. And some of you guys I know have heard about this because I saw people talking about it in the Discord, but if you haven't heard about it, prepare to get hyped, okay? The hype is real, because we've got Marvel Maximum Collection, and what this is they're finally after like decades, the last time I remember any sort of release, like an official release, not talking about emulation or anything, talking about an official release for the X-Men arcade game, was way back on the Xbox 360 with you guys remember the Xbox Arcade, where you could go on and get games and just download them to the hard drive on your console. Sometimes they were like indie games that were made for the Xbox Arcade, and sometimes they were older games that have been ported to the Xbox Arcade. And this was the last time that I remember any sort of, and it may have been the only, not just the last time, I think it might have actually been the only time that the X-Men arcade game by Konami was ever given any sort of official home release, not counting arcade emulators. So we're finally getting a new updated version, because Xbox 360 was actually the last console. I switched over to PC after that. So on multi-platform, we're getting a whole bunch, it's not just the X-Men arcade game, okay? That's why it's called the Maximum Collection, because it's actually a bunch of old Marvel games that have either never gotten a home release, or at least not in a long time, or not since their initial release have they ever been ported to anything. And they're getting new net code so that we can play online. That means we'll be able to get on if you've got, I'm hoping that it's cross-platform. I don't know. Maybe it's been announced and I just didn't see it. I'm hoping it's going to be cross-platform. Most of them are, like the recent things like Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, and Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Those were cross-platform. So I'm hoping this will be as well. That way, whatever platform you get this on, assuming you're going to get it, we can all play together. I will definitely stream this over on Orbital Arcade. We've actually played through Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion with the Baconeers, had a full party both times. It was awesome. It was chaotic because the screen was just filled with characters going nuts. It was awesome, man. I'm so looking forward to this. I really hope they have the 6-player option too. If you guys remember back in the arcade, there were 2 versions of this cabinet. One would just have a single screen and you could have 4 players. But if you had a really cool arcade, they would go for the double screen. It was actually 2 screens right next to each other, super wide screen, and you could have 6 people going through because there's 6 playable characters, and so everybody could get on at the same time, munching the quarters, feeding them into the machine, playing through this game until Magneto would tell you, welcome to die. And then you ran out of quarters because Magneto was like impossible. But no, it's going to be awesome though. It's going to be awesome. And I actually have the trailer for it right here. I want to play the trailer and we're going to talk about some of the other games in the collection as well. Because like I said, this is not just the X-Men arcade, although I would buy it even if it was. If it was just the X-Men arcade game, I'm like, all right, cool. This was my favorite, actually. This was of all the beat 'em ups back in the day. Turtles in Time was awesome, but I was always an X-Men guy. So the Konami X-Men arcade game, that was my jam. All right, so let's check out the trailer and see what other games are going to be in this collection. Hell yeah, there it is. 6-player online multiplayer. Let's fucking go. They're going to have the ultra widescreen option available. 6 players. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos. Man, I cannot wait because like I said, we did Shredder's Revenge. We did Cosmic Invasion. We've done a few of these games where you can play online and with the Baconeers, and it's been an absolute blast. I cannot wait to go through this game with you guys, man. We might have to do like multiple streams depending on how many people, like if anybody is not able to join, if we end up with a full party right away, like the past few streams when we did these online games, then maybe we'll do a couple. We'll do a couple different ones. But yeah, this is awesome. And yes, Duo Maxwell, this is actually based on the Pride of the X-Men pilot. So we've played that on Saturday morning a couple times, actually. It was in one of my very early volumes, like volume 3 or 4. I used the Pride of the X-Men pilot. And then one that was a little bit more recent, maybe like the early hundreds, maybe like about 30 volumes or so ago, somewhere around in there. I played it again. But yes, this is based on that pilot because at the time when this game was being developed, they thought, okay, that's what they're going to look like. And then, of course, they rejected the pilot. They said it was too cheesy. They came back with the 92 series that we now know and love, which was much more based on the Jim Lee comics of that time rather than the more kind of like late 70s designs that Pride of the X-Men went with. But I still love this game all the same. I think it wouldn't work as well without it. There's something iconic about the look of the characters from that time that just works so well in this game. So yes, 6-player online multiplayer. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah, we also get Captain America and the Avengers. This was, I feel like this beat 'em up did not get as much attention. Now, objectively, it's not as good as the X-Men arcade game. So, there's probably a good reason why it didn't get as much, but it's still a decent game. And it has some things that sort of change up the pace. Like this game has segments where you're either flying through the air or space or underwater, and it becomes sort of like a side scroller shoot 'em up, like, Gradius or whatever. Like you guys remember those old games? They were the shoot 'em up. Sometimes they're vertical, sometimes they're side scroller. So this game, to add just a little bit of variety to the gameplay, there's a couple of levels. It's really, they're kind of like in between the main levels. You'll be flying or swimming, which is basically just flying in the water. They control the exact same. And you do these like side-scrolling shoot 'em up style. So this one is, and you can see on the screen here, it also has its own unique style where it's pulling like an Adam West Batman. When you hit people, it's like biff, blam, kapow. So it's awesome. It's awesome. And the soundtrack to this game rocks too. I will have to say that the fucking soundtrack to this game is awesome. So I'm hyped for this. We're going to have to play this online too. There it is. That's the side-scrolling shoot 'em up bit right there. That's it right there. Unfortunately, there's only 4 characters in this one. You've got Cap, you've got Iron Man, Hawkeye, and Vision. So it's only going to be 4-player max. But I'm assuming that this will also have the online multiplayer. So we're going to have to play through this one too. Oh Oh shit, that's like on the Nintendo. Oh, they're going old school on this one. Oh, is that Maximum Carnage? Is that Silver Surfer? What? Oh, fuck. Okay. Fuck Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. I'm sorry, but fuck this game. I don't know. Has anybody ever played this one? I remember renting this game back in the day, and I was so angry because this game is like impossible. It's so stupidly hard. And nothing makes sense. Like, you've got Spider-Man and the X-Men, which is cool. I mean, that's basically the selling point, is like, okay, I get to play as Spider-Man and some of the X-Men. They've got Cyclops, they got Wolverine, Storm, and Gambit, which is a pretty cool lineup. I mean, Cyclops and Wolverine, that's pretty standard. But Storm and Gambit, all right, that's cool. You don't always see them. You know, like Wolverine had his own games, you know? So that was pretty cool. But then every level was just impossible. It was like stupid hard. And then some of it didn't even make sense. Like Storm, who can fly and control weather. Well, her level, the one that you had to play as her, because each character had like their own level that they go through, is like an underwater level. It didn't even make sense. It's like, what the fuck? You know, here's a character that can fly and do all this cool stuff. And you're just swimming like slow-mo, running out of air the whole time. I fucking hate this game. And then their costumes. Cyclops wearing the costume that he wore when he was in X Factor during the 80s. And if I remember correctly, Storm is wearing her 70s outfit. Wolverine's in the golden brown, which is like kind of like in the 80s, you know. He got the Pikachu outfit in the 90s. And then Gambit's in there. Now, Gambit did show up in the comics in the late 80s, but he really only rose to prominence in the 90s when this game came out. So it's just like a weird mashup of costumes and characters, and the game kind of sucks. But it is LJN. Yes, I see a lot of you guys putting LJN with the rainbow logo. Yeah, that's how you knew. That was that mark of, quote, quality from LJN. So yeah, this might not play too much of this game. I know it just comes with the collection, but I probably won't play too much of this one. So that looks like some Game Boy. Maximum Carnage, let's fucking go. And Separation Anxiety. Now, what's cool about Separation Anxiety, because I don't know if you guys remember, Maximum Carnage is a great game. It was awesome. Got the red cartridge on both the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. They had that like special edition red cartridge. But the first one, Maximum Carnage, was only one player, even though it's like a beat 'em up and you've got Spider-Man and Venom as playable characters. Because Venom doesn't come into the game, you know, for the story purposes until later on. I guess they thought, oh, well, we can't do two players because then it's not going to make sense for Venom to be there at chapter 1. He doesn't show up until chapter 3. But Separation Anxiety, both characters are available right from the start. And as you can see here on this screenshot, that they are there simultaneously. So hopefully this one will also have online multiplayer and we'll be able to play through this one. Regrettably, won't be able to do Maximum Carnage multiplayer. That one you'll have to do solo. And then everybody's favorite, Silver Surfer. Now, I know I just went on a big old rant about the Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge, but this game makes that look like a walk in the park. This is a side-scroller shoot-'em-up, kind of like those segments from Captain America and the Avengers. And this one is infamous for its difficulty. In fact, it's so, like, the game itself knows how difficult it is. So when you get the game over, I had to make sure I had this on standby. Here's your game over screen, the Felted Surfer. The game knows it's hard because this is what it shows you every time you get a game over. The Felted Surfer. It knows what it's doing. It knows what it's doing. Hell yeah. Maximum Collection. Let's fucking go. I am definitely I think it's already on my Steam wish list. And like I said, hopefully it'll be cross-platform so we can get as many bacon ears as possible that want to join in on this. Yeah, exactly, Duo Maxwell. Not even the angry video game nerd could get past that Silver Surfer game. It's crazy. It's crazy. But that's why I love the felted surfer.
This is the chief. Right, got it.
Storm's level was meant to counter her weather powers. All the X-Men's levels were meant to screw with their powers in that game. And I got the Maximum Carnage graphic novel the game was based on for my brother as a birthday gift.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Reverb.
Reminds me of the NES classics on the GBA released during the 2000s, and the Super Mario All-Stars during the SNES to the Wii release of that same game. Never had the NES or SNES but made up for that getting these re-releases physically. NES Zelda 2.
Hell yeah. Thank you, T-Bone Tony. Yeah, it does. It does remind me of like Super Mario All-Stars, you know, those game bundles where it was just a bunch of the classic games bundled together. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. And it's a nice selection. You know, as much as I'm ripping on Arcade's Revenge and Silver Surfer, I'll still try them out. And, you know, I like how Reverb is like, well, you know, actually they did those levels like that on purpose. You know, LJN, they're underrated. They knew what they were doing. Okay. You know, you maybe try getting good. You know, have you ever tried to just get good? But no, thank you, Reverb 154, putting a call into the chief to take back Stream Boss. Holy shit. Reverb 154 with 60 hit points on the Stream Boss has now taken back. Let's go. Hail Reverb 154. We need to get more pizza rolls raining. We need to get that waifu dangling. She's wrangled and dangled. We've had such a battle going on now. Let's fucking go. Thank you guys so much for the big support here. Thank you, man. Awesome. So you got the felted surfer there. But no, it's an awesome collection. I'm really looking forward to it. But wait, there's more, because we also got a new trailer here with a release date announcement for the new He-Man and the Masters of the Universe beat 'em up. That's right. We've got another beat 'em up on the way. Now, this one's brand new. It's not like a re-release of an old game or anything like that. This one is actually new, and it is very much in the vein of Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where even though it's a brand new game, they're going for that retro pixel art style. And whoever the artists on this game are, chef's kiss. You're doing the Lord's work. I doubt they'll ever watch any of my channel or this stream or anything. But if they ever happen to hear anything I said, just know the artist for this game, chef's kiss. Okay, you're doing the Lord's work right now. Because look at Evil Lyn. Look at this other random evil waifu here. They're all incredibly thick. All right. In fact, where's that? I need that thicker and fuller. I know that was still on the soundboard, right? Didn't I leave that on the soundboard? I just need to give it a hotkey again. Because, yeah, we need thicker and fuller. Where is it? Hold on. You guys are just going to have to deal with looking at this wonderful artwork. I know it's terrible. You're just going to have to deal with looking at it while I find it. I don't know where it is. It's all right. But, yeah, good stuff, man. So let's check out the trailer to this, because we get a release date as well as confirmation, something that I had already speculated. I've even mentioned this game previously on another Sterner Stuff stream, and I said She-Ra will be in it. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and put my my money on the table and say She-Ra will be in the game. Well, this trailer confirms it. There she is. Whoa, He-Man's just tossing the waifu. I like how She-Ra does the sword to random bullshit attack. So sword to bow. So I hope she does sword to lasso. If She-Ra has a wrangling move in this, oh man, it'll be too perfect. But yeah, look at He-Man, no! Don't toss the waifu. He-Man, don't toss the waifu. Dude, this looks awesome. Holy shit, She-Ra did the kick. She kicks high. Whoa, buddy. She kicks high. See, you can tell, not just, I mean, like the art alone would sell me on this, just like the character design, the way everything looks. I'm like, okay, I'm sold already. But then seeing how the characters are doing moves specifically from the show, like I said earlier, She-Ra's got the sword to random bullshit attack. And now she's doing the high kick, the Ich bin She-Ra high kick. All we need now is Frosta DLC. If we get Frosta as DLC, like, I don't even know. I'm gonna learn how to do a backflip just so I can do a backflip for when we get Frosta DLC.
Start over. This time you'll make it. Keep believing in yourself. You just gotta live. Never hold back. Don't give up. Let go, girl. Let it pull you down. Take it all the way. Never hold back. Yeah, yeah. Never hold back.
So there you go. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction, coming out April 28th. So we've got, what is that, 2 months from tomorrow? 2 months from tomorrow. Time cannot go by fast enough. It's going to be on all the platforms. I'm going to get it on Steam. Hopefully this one will be cross-platform as well, because there's definitely going to be online multiplayer. It's going to come with 4 characters, so you'll start with He-Man, Man-at-Arms, and Teela, and then I believe once you complete the game the first time, you unlock She-Ra, and so you'll have 4 characters there. But that's definitely enough to get some online multiplayer going. And then if we can get some additional characters in DLC, like maybe the ability to play as some of the villains, wouldn't it be awesome to go through the game as Skeletor and Evil Lyn? Definitely Frosta. Please give us Frosta DLC. I know she's not technically a He-Man character, but she's like the best. Okay, she's the best from both shows. I don't even care. So we need Frosta DLC. But yeah, man, I am super hyped for this game. Like I thought, because I saw the Maximum Collection trailer first, and I was like, oh man, this is pretty awesome. And then this one, and I'm like, holy shit, I don't think I can get any more hype.
If I remember correctly, you can also play as Skeletor and the Masters of Evil in a similar game like this.
Oh shit. Wait, in a similar game, like a fan-made game, or in this game? Because look, it would be cool to play as Skeletor in any game, don't get me wrong, but I want these particular Masters of Evil, okay? You see what's on screen right now? I want to play as these Masters of Evil, all right? It's too much. It can't be contained.
Thicker, thicker, thicker and fuller.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. That's basically what Skeletor is doing right now. He's like, yeah, He-Man, you might have Teela, but you're also stuck with Man-at-Arms. Look who I've got. A whole squadron full of baddies. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. So yeah, man, I can't wait. Both of these collections. Well, this one's just a single game. The other one's a collection. But the X-Men arcade game, definitely the highlight of that collection. I'll also play through Captain America and the Avengers online with you guys too. But then this one, man, holy shit. We are definitely going to do some streams for this game. Might have to do multiple ones. So that is the nostalgia spotlight for this week. Like I said, what's old is new again, because we've got some old games being brought back, finally, some physical releases, including online multiplayer. And then we've got a brand new game, but clearly inspired by the classic show, faithfully recreated, thickness included. They might have even gone a little extra thicker, not that I'm complaining, but my goodness. Chef's kiss on the artwork here. So really looking forward to these releases. You guys can definitely expect some live streams over on the gaming channel when these games are out. We will do multiplayer with the Baconeers, and I can't wait. I'm fucking hype. I don't know about you guys, but I'm fucking hyped. All right, let's go. All right, so that is our nostalgia spotlight segment for this week. Now it is time to reveal the channel surfing theme. And since we just did a couple of video game spotlights here for the nostalgia spotlight, then I thought, what better theme to go with for our next edition of channel surfing than bringing back the video game theme. Now, we've done a couple of these before, but they've been a little specific. Like there was one where we did video game commercials, and then there was another where we did video game cutscenes. And while those were definitely fun, I don't want to restrict you guys as much this time, okay? So the theme is just video games. So if you want a video game cutscene, like a clip from your favorite game, maybe something funny, there's a lot of infamously hilarious cutscenes out there, you can send those in. If you've got a favorite video game commercial, especially the ones from back in the 90s and early 2000s, they were pretty fucking wild. Do you guys remember the one of the little teddy bear from that fabric softener, and he's getting run over by the tanks? I think it was Battle Tanks for the Nintendo 64 was the commercial, and the little fabric softener teddy bear, he's like running away, and they're like blowing his arms off, and he gets run over. It's fucking insane. It's just bonkers. But yeah, and then there was the Spyro the Dragon commercials where the sheep were like protesting outside of a GameStop, and they're all like burnt up and have broken arms and stuff. Like, I don't know. There were just so many insane video game commercials. So whether it's commercials, cutscenes, if there's some music that you like, we've been having a lot of fun with these music theme streams, and video games have amazing soundtracks. There's some of them out there where I will listen to the soundtrack on its own. They're so good. So if you want to send in songs from a video game, clips from cutscenes, commercials, whatever you got, we are going full video game theme for channel surfing. No specific time period. It can be 80s, 90s, early 2000s, whatever. I'm really sort of taking the reins off of this one because we've had fun, man. The last one, even though they were a little bit more specific with what we were focusing on, they were still some of the most fun channel surfings. They do stand out, like the music video ones that we've been doing recently. So I'm thinking, well, then why not just take the reins off and go full blown, whatever you got, music, commercials, cutscenes, whatever, and let's just have some fun, man. There's some cheesy voice acting. Holy shit, is there some cheesy voice acting in some games out there. There's some games where just the game itself is batshit insane. So whatever you guys want to send in, any decade, as long as it's nostalgic, let's have some fucking fun. Game time has started. So that's going to be channel surfing this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm ready for it, okay? I'm ready to get my game on, okay? I'm going to be drinking some Mountain Dew. I don't even like Mountain Dew, but I'm going to get some gamer fuel. That's what Mountain Dew is. It's gamer fuel, and I'm going to be ready to go channel surfing Wednesday at 8 p.m., all right? Let's fucking go. All right, guys, without further ado, it's time for everybody's favorite segment of the week, the Waifu Roundup. Hopefully you kept those wrangle devices tuned up in tip-top condition because we got some really good waifus to wrangle tonight. You are definitely going to want to get them in your stable. I hope you got room in your stable, okay? Because I think we got at least a couple of them. Let's go find out. To the front of the ship, to the bow, let's go. Hit the music, and let's see how many waifus we're wrangling tonight. Here we go. Meter's off to a good start. It filled up that first one pretty fast. Seems to be slowing down a little bit, though. Hey, at least we got a second one. That's good. And we are halfway there living on a prayer to waifu number 3. But hey, at least we got 2. We got the first 2 waifus. Not bad, not bad. Halfway there, living on a prayer. Let's see if we can get waifu number 3. Stand up, be counted. Can we hit it? All right, let's see if we can get waifu number 3. But first, in the meantime, let's go ahead and unveil waifu number 1. Now, this one should be pretty obvious. We were talking about her earlier in the Saturday morning preview. We've been seeing a couple of these episodes the past few weeks. You know, you've seen some pop-ups from this episode. One of them even focused her pretty well, but we never got a pin-up in this mode. Master Krakken had actually provided us her regular human form. But what about this one? That's right, you guys guessed it. It's Angel. We'll just call her Angel Cake. At this point, I think her name is going to be Angel Cake. So in her transformed fish mode here from Tiger Sharks, you got a tiger by the tail, and that's quite a tail. Angel Cake, let's go. This one is courtesy of Ace of Spades 88. Thank you to Ace of Spades for providing some excellent artwork here of Angel Cake in her fish form from Tiger Sharks. Angel Food Cake. Yeah, exactly. See, you got the reference. You got the reference there. Slippery when wet. Yeah, there you go. So Ace of Spades 88 knocking it out of the park here with this pinup of Angel from Tiger Sharks. Really cool coloration. That's one of my favorite things. Like, she has all the characters in that show have a really interesting look. Of course, we've got Octavia, our but Angel is no slouch, and she looks awesome in her fish form just because of the really cool coloration that they have. They just, I don't know, man. They were going crazy with the character designs in that show. So really excellent work here from Ace of Spades. Very well done. Our first waifu unlocked. Who's going to get her in your stable? All right, just make sure you have like a little, like a swimming pond or something, you know, something to keep her slippery.
Never hold back. That song is running rampant in my head now. There are worse things.
No, exactly. There's worse songs that could be stuck in your head, Chester Stevens. There's definitely worse songs out there. Not a bad thing at all. And Chester Stevens with that has reclaimed Stream Boss. Man, what a battle we've had going back and forth here. Whis, Chester Stevens, Reverb 154. It's been going crazy. So with 69 hit points on the health bar, Chester Stevens reclaims the Stream Boss. That means once again, we are going to hail Chester Stevens. We're going to get the pizza rolls raining and the waifu dangling. Let's go. Thank you so much for the big support tonight. That brings us one step closer to waifu number 3. All right, so that's waifu number 1, waifu number 2. Now this one should be able to guess. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like completely obvious, although I could be wrong. Maybe you guys will get it immediately. But think back, we saw this very recently, in fact, and it's sort of a reference to that episode because the character that this waifu is dressed up as got released in that episode. I think it might have even been her fault too. Might have even been a little bit of a J-Law moment. It might have been her fault. So she now gets to dress up as the character. You guys are good. You guys are good. That's right. It's Janine. Stay Puffed Janine. Okay, so we've got Janine dressed as the Stay Puffed Marshmallow waifu. She is a marshmallow waifu for sure. Because in that episode, like I said, he gets released from containment. I think he even talked in that episode, which was weird. Wasn't expecting that. And yeah, I think it was her fault too. So as punishment, Janine, you now forevermore are going to be wearing the Stay Puffed tiny mini skirt.
Tiny mini skirt!
The hat looks good on her, actually. I think, you know what? I think she rocks this look. I think she actually rocks this look pretty well. I think she looks good in it. So this one is courtesy, of course, of Odacat right here, bringing us Stay Puffed Janine, our marshmallow waifu. Very excellent work. And what's cool is, like, I didn't even really give her any pointers on the outfit. I just said, Janine dressed as Stay Puffed.
Tip the scales a bit, must get to 3.
Thank you, Whis, giving us another dance from Yuri there. Yuri loves dancing. She loves dancing. It's like the only thing she likes more than failing stealth checks is dancing. And I think with that, you actually got us into Sliver Country. So we're so close, guys, so close. We can't stop here. This is Sliver Country. We got to get to waifu number 3 because the silhouette here, we've got one from Master Krakken. So we would get all 3 artists if we can get this third waifu. We'll have all 3 artists with a showing here tonight. And this is a waifu that we get a first time. We have actually never got a pinup of this waifu before. Finally, we've got her. And we definitely need to unlock it because you guys will like this one. You guys will definitely like this one. Well, no, we've gotten a pinup of Goldie.
Yes! And here's the third one.
10 big Bison Bucks from Reverb 154. Now, is that going to give him Stream Boss as well? It is. It is. So not only is that giving us right there, right at the edge, but we've got Reverb. Whoa, Chester Stevens, holy shit.
Lord, guide my pimp hand and make it strong.
Chester Stevens with the pimp's prayer, zooking out like Conan, smashing through that meter and actually getting us halfway there, living on a prayer to waifu number 4. And just as I was about to hail Reverb 154, Chester Stevens says, I don't think so. The Cheddar Swiss Coalition is here to stay. We're tag team champions for a reason. So now with a mighty 119 hit points on the health bar, Chester Stevens secures his position as Stream Boss. Let's fucking go. We are now halfway there, living on a prayer to waifu number 4, but we definitely got waifu number 3. So let's see if anybody can guess this one. So think of a waifu that we have not gotten a pinup before. We've gotten Goldie before, plus Goldie's hair is a little bit longer. This is a short-haired waifu, never had a pinup, and we just saw an episode. Holy shit, Wiz! Whoa, buddy!
Reverb and Chester, save us from the wokeites and carry us to the promised land.
Let's go, Cheddar Swiss Coalition, taking us all the way there. Let's fucking go. We got waifu number 4 now. You guys are awesome, man. Massive support from the Baconeers tonight. Zooking out.
We like Zook, see?
We like the Zook, see? See? Thank you guys so much, though. You guys are fucking awesome. All right, let's go ahead and unveil this waifu. I don't think I saw anybody guess properly. Sean Weitzel says red hair. Yes, that is. I'll give you that hint since you asked. I will go ahead and confirm she does have red hair. So think of a waifu that we saw very recently. I don't think it was this past Saturday. I think it was the Saturday before. So not that long ago. Not that long ago. We just saw her like 2 Saturdays ago. She's never had a pinup before. Short hair, red hair. Who could it be now? Who could it be now? Chi-Chi Boy says that girl from Brave Star, not a bad guess. Talking about JB, the judge. We have gotten pinups of her before, though. We've definitely gotten pinups of April O'Neil before. So think of one that we have not ever gotten a pinup before. That the French show? What? Oh, you mean Space Strikers? Do you mean Space Strikers? Was there a short-haired redhead in that? I know there was a blonde. No, it's not Lady Frenzy. We've gotten a pinup of her. We've actually gotten CoverGirl, I think. Actually, I need to check that. You know what? Tavern's Pull, it's not a bad guess. I might have to check that. I don't know if we've gotten a pin. I think we have, but maybe not. Maybe not. Jana from Space Ghost, that's not a bad guess, but she's blonde. This is a redhead, Andy Zoric. No, it's not Cerebellum. Her hair is much floofier. Much floofier. From Sherlock. Ooh, that's not a bad guess. You're getting close. You're getting really close because Sherlock is a detective. Now, what's a show that we saw just 2 weeks ago that involves detective work and has a short redhead? There you go, Isaac Nieder. You may not remember her name, but you know what? I'll go ahead and give it to you there. Reverb got it. That's right. Isaac said, wait a minute, it's the girl from Carmen Sandiego. And then Reverb says, Ivy. That is correct. First time getting a pinup finally from Master Krakken. We've got Ivy from Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego. We've had Carmen Sandiego pinups. All the other guesses, we've actually had pinups of them before as well. But now we finally have Ivy who I can't believe we neglected for so long because redhead supremacy, and she was rocking a similar outfit. Obviously, it had not shrunk in the wash like it did between the episode and Krakken doing the pinup. Seems like that happens a lot. Seems to happen a lot. In between the viewing and the pinup being done, the outfits tend to shrink in the wash. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But she was wearing the short shorts and the tank top in that episode, and so inspired by that, little bit of a laundry quote mishap. Sure, it was an accident, didn't mean to shrink him in the wash there. We get from Master Krakken Ivy from Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego. Finally redhead supremacy from that show. Carmen's great too, don't get me wrong, we love Carmen. We've actually got quite a few pinups. We've got them from different artists as well, like Krakken, Odacat. I think there was one other artist that had done Carmen as well. Like she's popular, but we need to give Ivy some love, okay? Show some love to our redhead waifus, all right? So Ivy from Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego is our third waifu, and now I believe we have waifu number 4. Oh, this is a fun one. I think you guys are gonna love this. This one's just fun. This one is just fun. So if you can already tell at the very least the outfit that she's wearing. Like it's a dead giveaway who the character costume is. But what character is wearing the costume? Dressed as She-Ra. Yeah, see, She-Ra cosplay, dressed as She-Ra. See, that's the easy part. But think back to Anime Grindhouse a few weeks back, one of the most zooked out Anime Grindhouse that we've ever done, which is saying a lot because you go through the playlist of Anime Grindhouse, there's a lot of zook in there. There's a lot of zook in the Anime Grindhouse. But think back to one that we watched recently. It was a few weeks back, one of the most zooked out ones. And the main character, the one that we have right here, she loved to cosplay. That was like her whole thing. So I thought, you know what? I talked to Krakken about it. I said, hey, Krakken, we need this character, this waifu, dressed as a bunch of the different Saturday morning waifus because she loved to cosplay and she did a bunch of anime references throughout the show. There was references to G-Force, Speed Racer, all sorts of stuff. So I was like, okay, we need her dressed as Saturday morning waifus. And it's just a match made in heaven. And you guys got it. That's right. Moogie Kamugi, Nurse Witch Kamugi to be exact, dressed as She-Ra. And once again, just like what happened with Ivy, and I'm sure nobody's complaining, these outfits, they just tend to shrink in the wash. Something happens when they go from the viewing stage to the art stage. We don't want to just have because think about it. She-Ra probably, gets dirty. She's out there fighting. She's rolling around, getting unwrangled and unwrangled, so the outfit probably gets dirty. So we gotta wash it, but they always shrink in the wash. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Bernie! See, Squeegee loves it. So you got Kamugi dressed as She-Ra, and you're going to see more. You're going to see more of Kamugi dressed as our various Saturday morning waifus. In fact, if we got a 5th meter, you would actually get 2 for the price of 1. If we were to fill up that 5th meter, you're going to get 2 for the price of 1. And since you saw the silhouette of that last one, the hair is very similar. And now she's got her friend with her there too. So you should be able to guess who both of these characters are. Maybe not who they're dressed as because there's nothing in the silhouette like in the She-Ra one that really gives it away. But we get both of the main characters from Nurse Witch Kamugi, both obviously Kamugi and Koyori, cosplaying as another Saturday morning waifu. In fact, the hint that I could give you would pretty much give it away. We were just talking about her earlier in this very stream during the Saturday morning preview. She went on her redemption arc after an epic J-Law moment. So we've got them cosplaying as that particular waifu royalty. But I think we'll have to save this one for another time because let me check back. I don't even think we started to fill the next meter. Yeah, we'll save it for another time. You guys have already been insanely generous. Thank you so much. Don't worry, I'll keep it as a 2 for 1, but we'll save it for next time, okay? We'll say, yeah, Hannah, that's right, Hannah Dundee. So, Hannah Dundee is known for she's kind of voluptuous, So I wonder how Komugi's going to fill that out. That's kind of why it's a 2-for-1, because it's a little bit of a funny image there. Krakken has a very good sense of humor, and so he did awesome with that one. But we'll save that one for later. We still got some awesome waifus rounded up tonight. Komugi dressed as She-Ra, and like I said, you're going to end up seeing more Komugi dressed as Saturday morning waifus in the near future. We've got Ivy from Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego. First time, finally, getting a pin-up here. Redhead Supremacy. We've got, speaking of Redhead Supremacy, Janine from The Real Ghostbusters in her Stay Puffed Marshmallow Waifu outfit. That's what she gets for releasing the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man in that episode. And then last but certainly not least, we've got Angel from Tiger Sharks, basically earning her new nickname, Angel Cake. Let's go. Very good lineup. Get him in your stable. Whoa, buddy. DeHarka says, no, I want that 2-for-1. Let me have it. Let's go. Put those guitars up. It's time to rock out. Holy shit. Thank you, DeHarka88. Where are my guitar waifus? There they are. Let's fucking go. Woo! Grinding on Michael Rotham, duo Maxwell and Hunter Batista, even though that's definitely not him. Let's go. Jason Long. Retro Ryu. We got pizza rolls raining because it's a party. Let's fucking go. Oh shit, she almost went overboard. Get back here. She's zooking out. She's going crazy. Tavern's Pole and Neo 007 right at the end there.
2-for-1, I tail the deal.
Thank you, DeHarka88. He says 2-for-1. That's a steal of a deal. Give it to me. Let me have it. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Single-handedly, boom, just filled up that next meter right there. All right, so, well, guess we're just going to have to go back through the lineup again. Oh, what a shame. So we've got Angel. We've got Janine. We've got Ivy, we've got Komugi as She-Ra, and then our 2-for-1 deal is Komugi and Koyori as Hannah Dundee. But in Koyori's case, not only does the outfit shrink in the wash, it doesn't even fit. She's bursted out of that. We had to turn the Hannah's white pants into shorts because that's really the only thing Komugi could fit in. She's like, all right, hey, I can fit in the pants. I can fill out the pants, but maybe lacking a little bit up top there. And Koyori says, I got you, Komugi, got it covered. Even if I have to get the tiny mini shorts on, because there's no way, like Hannah herself is already poured into those pants. So Koyori's like, no way, that's just asking for trouble. So she's got the tiny jean shorts, but she fills out the top. Komugi fills out the bottom. We're good to go. Look at Kitty down there. I think Kitty's made his choice.
Pardon me. Pontsu.
You see Kitty down there? Yeah, he's mesmerized under her yams, just like T-Bone Tony always says, taking a little page out of T-Bone's book from those lyrical super chats. Kitty's mesmerized under her yams, I think he's made his choice. Which one? Which way? Which way are you going, Kitty? I think we know. Yeah, he's biased. He's biased on this one. That's right. So thank you so much, man. Everybody that sent in donos tonight. Team effort. We've unlocked 5, technically 6 waifus. Thank you so much for the big support tonight. Chester Stevens still holding on to the Stream Boss title. Let's go. So that means you've got your choice of a waifu to get the pinup treatment and be featured in a future Sterner Stuff if you want to collaborate with your tag team partner and decide, or if you want to just choose for yourself. And you know what, DeHark88, you get one too, man. That was a massive dono right there, filled up a whole meter on your own, just like Chester Stevens. So you know what, you're both stream bosses in my book, so you both get to pick a waifu, okay? That's how we're going to do it here. That's how we're going to do it. Thank you guys so much for the massive support tonight. Really appreciate you. You guys have all been awesome. I hope that you all stay awesome, stay based. God bless you all. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the show here. Now, if you're not quite tired, if you want to stay up a little bit later, and you can still get some sleep before Saturday morning cartoons, but if you feel up staying up with the bacon ears, then we are doing a midnight movie tonight It will be in the OBTV Discord because unfortunately it got blocked. I tried to get it up on Bacon Bits, but it did get blocked. So I'll put a link in the chat. If you're not already in the Discord, be sure to join. And then that way you can join us for the midnight movie tonight, which is going to be Star Crash, featuring the Warrior of Love, Caroline Munro. If you guys remember when we did that Dream Girls of the 80s channel surfing, Caroline Munro was a big feature from the clips that I brought for you guys. And I even showed you some stuff from Star Crash. So if you want to see her running around in a space bikini, practically like half the movie, like the big portion of the runtime is dedicated to her just running around in a space bikini, then be sure to tune in to the OBTV Discord at midnight. That's coming up in just under 45 minutes from now. So you got time to go get some snacks if you need a refill on the pizza rolls, or maybe get some more Zook, Spark, Spin, Crystal Twist, whatever you got time. You got about 45 minutes, a little less, and then we'll fire that up at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Star Crash from 1979, I believe. It's either 78 or 79, right there at the end of the 70s. Caroline Munro, Warrior of Love in a space bikini. It is definitely worth checking out. All right, guys. So that's the show for you tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Be sure to like up the stream if you enjoyed the madness. I'm going to leave you now with a moment of Zook.
There's an incoming destroyer.
Gotta go now. Did we get it? Babu?
Yep, droid is ready.
Oh, nigga, don't hate me because I'm beautiful, nigga. Maybe you got rid of that old yee ass haircut you got. You get some bitches on your dick. Oh, better yet, maybe Tanisha will call your dog ass if she ever stop fucking with that brain surgeon and lawyer she fucking with. Nigga.
All right, guys, that's the show. Until next time, remember.
Until all is one.
Yes, until all is one.
Thank you for visiting me. It's been real.
Tomorrow.
Goodbye, Nega Ninjas.